A while ago, we posted a teaser for our SouthBridge Mini card, and the comments immediately filled up with questions like, is PCIe 4.0 x 1 bandwidth enough? Will all the ports bottleneck each other? So today, let's break it down. First, let's look at the raw numbers. PCIe 4.0 x 1 provides around 2 gigabytes per second bandwidth, which is roughly 16 gigabits per second, or about 2,000 megabytes per second in real terms. Now let's check the theoretical bandwidth of each port on the SouthBridge Mini. One 2.5 GB port equals 2.5 gigabits per second, 3 USB-A 5 gigabits per second ports, 2 USB-C 10 gigabits per second ports, and 4 SATA 6 gigabits per second ports. If you add up every port's maximum theoretical bandwidth, yes, it absolutely exceeds the limit of PCIe 4.0 x 1. That's true. But here's the real question. Will you actually max out every single port at the same time? Let's look at a normal everyday setup. Maybe you plug in a keyboard and mouse, connect 2 SATA drives, and run a 2.5G local network. Keyboards and mice use almost no bandwidth. A mechanical SATA drive usually reads and writes at around 200 megabytes per second, so even 2 running together are only about 400 megabytes per second. Add another 300 MB/s for the 2.5 GB port, plus around 625 megabytes per second from a 5 gigabits per second USB device, and the total is still only around 1,325 megabytes per second. That's still below the 2,000 megabytes per second limit. So for normal usage, it's completely fine. Of course, we also tested the extreme scenario. We tried running every single port at full speed simultaneously. We'll show the benchmark results on screen. You can judge for yourself. Yes, bandwidth sharing does happen. But realistically, how often will you have 4 SATA SSDs reading and writing at full speed? Plus 2 USB-C SSDs transferring huge files, while also saturating the 2.5 GB connection, all at the same time. So here's the conclusion. If your motherboard only has a PCIe 4.0 x 1 slot left, and you just want more connectivity, maybe some USB devices, a couple of drives, and occasional file transfers, where usually only 1 or 2 devices are active at full speed, then the SouthBridge Mini is more than enough. This product was mainly designed for newer platforms and architectures. It wasn't built specifically for the old PCIe 3.0 era. PCIe 4.0 was officially introduced back in 2017, but it didn't become mainstream on consumer hardware until around 2019. That's when widespread adoption really started. So for much older systems, other expansion solutions may make more sense, instead of a SouthBridge-style expansion card. However, if your workflow constantly pushes multiple devices at full speed, or you have strict bandwidth requirements, then you should look at our SouthBridge Max. It uses a PCIe 4.0 x 4 interface, which provides significantly more bandwidth. This card is mainly aimed at users who have unstable onboard Ethernet, experience USB compatibility issues on their motherboard, or simply want more ports like a high-speed internal hub. Just choose based on your actual needs. No need to overthink it. And finally, feel free to guess the price. We've already finalized the first pricing plan,